Okay. So it's been a while. Obviously, since I'm not doing Wuthering Waves videos, there's going to be longer spaces because it used to be like, here's a Zenless video, and then in between, something reset and Wuthering Waves and all that stuff. So because I'm not doing Woo stuff, the Zenless stuff is going to be a little more spaced out, which is going to mean a lot of the videos are going to be more spaced out. So I'm still thinking about what to do in the meantime to kind of replace that in terms of video wise. But anyway, not only that, but they freed my thing. So before, if you guys remember, they made me use Bell because I was locked in the story or whatever, but they took that away. Now I can go back to using Monado. Um, yeah, but anyway, yeah, so we're doing Shiyu today. We'll just get in there. I'm actually recording this before I record the Deadly Assault thing here, this new boss. I still haven't tried it. I have to get in there. We'll see what we can do using Jane. This is an anomaly based thing, so my Jane is pretty stacked, I think. We'll just kind of go over her because we'll see her right now. I'm in the there's Jane. In the Shiyu defense thing. I think she's pretty good, but again, there's like limitations to how good she can be. So wind anomaly, I might. We'll see what we do with that. Chain, days recovery, elimination score, electric. I think we're just gonna bring attack specialty, EX, crit damage. Yeah, I think we're just gonna bring what's her name, Sambi into this. Now the question is, I've been enjoying using what's her name, Rina a lot, but I think Rina's still not that good. Like the enemy is electric weak, so I'm sure Rina does have some kind of advantages in there, but I still don't think she does enough to like replace, maybe like her or even um, Nicole. I think is still probably a little stronger in that situation. Though I will obviously we can see here Nicole. There is ether resistance, so maybe not Nicole this time. At the very least, the choice is probably going to be between like Senna. Like, if I don't need Senna, I'm probably gonna bring Senna. But we'll see. So we'll leave that for now. Ultimates, chain attacks, chain attack. He's physical, fire. What do we do here? Let's see. I don't have any ice units. Electrical damage. I'm pretty sure this is the best to go here because EX special attack and crit damage is best for Sambi. So she's staying here. I'm just wondering if I could toss her up here. Now, ultimates, chain attacks, stun damage multiplier. Do I want to go? There's no aether resistance here. Let's come over here real quick. I think this is a move. Let me see. Do I have you maxed out? Okay, this is already as good as it's gonna get. So the question is this. I might do a run with this team, and then I'll probably swap this out and see what I can do with Monado. I don't think Monado's going to outperform Yishuan. However, I think just for fun, it wouldn't be too terrible just to do this for fun anyway. Which maybe I should do Monado first. We'll leave this here, and I might do Monado first, and then we'll do Yishuan to just kind of wrap it up. And then over here, so here's the thing. These buffs are pretty ridiculous. So, if we have 2 anomaly units, we gain attribute damage anomaly 10%. So 10% increase. We're losing 50% if we miss out on 1 anomaly unit. The reason I'm bringing this up is because ideally, I would probably use this team here, right? But we're missing 50% damage buff and then 1,000 decibels because we're missing 1 anomaly because Yuza has not an anomaly unit. So I think this one we're going to also do twice. I'm going to do once with Jane, with these two. And then let's go look at these weaknesses are wind. So I have to focus on getting her damage out. But we'll try this team and then we'll try using Ramielle and we'll see how the differences compare. So I think we'll do this here. This looks like it's going to be what we're going to do. So let's come over here. What are the weaknesses here? So they're all fire weak, which is interesting. Because again, we talked about this a while ago. Is sometimes, look at this, they're all lightning weak across the board. I think they fixed that. I don't know why it was like that before, but if you guys remember, I was talking about how looking at the first wave, like the boss might be, like fire resistant and whatever, or like, you know, physical resistant. Like this person's physical weak, but imagine it was fire resistance. We used to look at the boss and then look at the minions, and the minions were, say, physical weak. So you could clear the minion wave and then get a good score later because you cleared the minion wave so quickly. So it's interesting now that they're like adjusting that, I think, where it's like, okay, they're all wind weak, they're all whatever weak. So that's pretty interesting to me. But that's enough yapping. Let's get in there. So I'm going to try this. Like I said, I want to. So basically, the experiment here is to compare how a Mindscape 2 Yuzuha compares to finally fully built Ramielle, with Ramielle getting the stage bonuses, right? So can these stage bonuses make Ramielle compete with an M2 Yuzuha? That's kind of the idea. So let's find out. So we're going to go in here with Yuzuha first. I think the way Shiyu defense is set up gives advantage to Yuzuha because Yuzuha goes in, she EX specials, I get her ability off, and then Jane comes in with a switch in on the chain attack, and then you get your passion state right away. So I think the speed of that might make this a lot more in Yuzuha's favor. But again, a 50% damage boost to an attribute anomaly seems kind of ridiculous that we're missing out on by not having that third anomaly unit. So we'll just have to see. We're just gonna ult him to get it over with. Let's see if we can kill him with this.
Careful.
I don't know how I missed that. That really shouldn't have happened, but whatever. I think did that drop a score? I think it did, honestly. I might have to try this again. I don't remember if getting hit drops your score. I should really, but yeah, I don't know how we missed that block. That's kind of annoying. So basically what I'm doing is that I'm starting off with her. Obviously, we should probably start off with this first, but the thing is, if I go her into Jane chain attack, and then I have to Jane chain attack, and then I have to swap into Belina to get her wind started, I think it's better to just get her wind started because the enemies are so wind weak, and wind kind of stacks up damage really quickly. So the sooner we get the wind out there, the better, I think. We're just gonna ult him, good one up. There we go.
Ready to fess up? Found your weakness.
I'm gonna ult him, good one up. What's our score at? So it's still at B, we didn't get hit like last time, so getting hit doesn't reduce it or increase it at all. Just gonna hit him with the ult.
Begins now.
What? I just get hit. I hate getting hit by strays. It's really annoying. I don't think anybody likes getting hit by strays, but yeah, it just pisses me off the most.
I'll make it painless.
Just hit him with the ult.
And you are next. I know what lurks in the darkness. Careful. I bite. Don't get sloppy. Wanna know what lurks in the... Now,
This should kill him, I
you're the
think.
prey.
Oh, I didn't kill him. I don't know. What did we get? I think we got 40. Did we get 40? I hope we got 40. 40 would give us a lot of leeway for the other teams. 41, not bad. 27. Again, how does wind work exactly? I don't know exactly why she always gets so much extra damage, but it is what it is, right? It works however it works. So again, we're gonna come in here and try this. I'm kind of well. Let's see. We'll try this one because this one I know I'm not gonna reset this one. Like the other ones we're gonna retry. This one I know I'm not gonna do that for. So actually I might I might take that back. I might reset this one because I want to try with with her, and then I might try with Sana. I think I'm just gonna do. Can you not? But I think I'm just gonna do this with Sana just to not make a big deal out of it. But I'm curious to see if Zhao can outpace Sana here. I kind of doubt it, but I'm not sure.
Mind the blinds. Roger that.
Hold on, let me. I didn't like how that string opened up. We'll try this again. I think what I'm gonna do is probably just go in with the EX special, but we'll have to go in with this first, I think. You see that? That was a waste of time. Like that block, waste of time. Just to waste my time. Like I wasn't trying to block, but he was off screen, and I was like, there's a lot of stuff in this game that really pisses me off, and it's like wasted time on animations that I had like no control over. There's like nothing I could have done about that.
Move it. The target's exposed. I'm on it. What you deserve. Engaging.
That would have been probably a lot easier if I had been running Nicole, just because Nicole groups the enemies a lot better. This is alright, because I'm not worried about time. It's just that intro, blocking anything in that intro is like a waste of time. I probably could have gone away with 2 shots. Like, it's really important, especially when you're on a time crunch here, to manage how many shots you shoot off with trigger. I always get hit by one of those. It's just, I can't. I just am not good at dodging all of them.
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
I'm just gonna ult him because I'm not gonna wait for another stun phase. There we go. See, we killed him right before the stun phase anyway, so Waiting for it wouldn't have done anything. What do we get? 40, or not 40, 32-ish? 34, not bad. Not bad at all. It is interesting how low it is, though. Because this is like what? Sambi plus her weapon, two triggers weapon, and then Senna. It's a 6-cost team, and we barely hit. Like, to get the full S rank, you have to get 33 on all of them. So the fact that we only hit 34 on this is obviously a little bit disconcerting. Um, with all the benefits we had. We had electric damage bonus, attack specialty, um, EX, crit damage, all that stuff, and we still barely cleared 33. I'm kind of wanting to just go in here with what's her name, but I think the fact that it's physical week makes up for that. I don't know. We'll just leave it at that. In here, like I said, we're gonna try Monado. I might have to pause the recording and then go look at my Monado setup, but let's take a look at what he's got.
You want me to completely look the part?
He's missing
Do you have any
this.
idea how much makeup that'd take? Forget it.
Okay. And then his weapon's not maxed out, unfortunately, so we have to use this weapon. His weapon still might be better. I doubt it. Missing, what, 14% HP is kind of a lot to be missing. We are missing 24% fire damage with this. But I'm not going to go waste a bunch of resources on trying to get his weapon where it needs to be. HP. I think we'll just do this for fun. Just do a quick run.
Weather's perfect for a little exploring.
I didn't show off the team before.
What job have you got me into this time?
Let's go in here. So the Sambi team.
I am standing by.
She's a little bit nerfed because I took some of her stuff and gave it to Yixing Wong, and I don't feel like swapping stuff around all the time, so she's just gonna be like this from now on because Yixing Wong makes better use of that stuff than she does. Obviously, it's not bad. It's just, you know, I'd rather have that on someone else. She's at 84. Again, I say this every time. I can get her to 100% crit chance. I think her thing caps out at 90%. It might be 90. I don't remember exactly. But it's since I use her with Nicole gives out a 15% crit chance buff. It's not worth doing that for me. So, and she also has one Mindscape, which I pulled for. Again, there's nothing really good to put here. I could put like electric damage bonus or something, but it doesn't really matter. Like, I can give her a 2-piece shock star and then she stuns faster, but you don't have stun problems because she already has a huge amount of impact from this, and then a bunch of days from this, and then a bunch of days from her passive when you get her to 90% crit chance. Like, she's overstacking on days by so much that it's like, just divest into something else, right? Kind of, you know, diversify what she's doing. And if she's already doing a lot of stun, maybe she could do a little bit more damage. And that's kind of where I went with this. And then Senna, again, just hit 35k attack and as much energy regen as possible. So here's this. And then I just have her on a basic Kaboom the Cannon. Yeah, so I don't know if I showed this off, but this is the Jane build. Anomaly Mastery is pretty high. I need to upgrade her skills. I do it just because I want Jane to be maxed out. So don't worry about upgrading her skills. They're not useful. She just pops assault procs. This is the skills or the things that she has. Normally I use this. I swap back and forth between this. I might try this out to see if we get more damage, but I don't really think it's worth it. Yeah, so that's kind of where that is. So here's Valina. Valina's build is kind of, you know, wishy-washy. First of all, I don't have any upgrade. I mean, you can if you want to. I think some of these might benefit from upgrades. I'm not sure which ones, though. Yeah, I'm sure some of these do. Again, most anomaly units don't benefit from, because they don't do the damage from the move. They do the damage from the anomaly buildup. So this is her set that she's on. Pretty good pieces, I think. A lot of them rolled pretty well. Like, this could be better. This could obviously be better. This is fantastic. This could be better, but you know, it's not worth sweating over. Like, there's other units to build right now, and then her obviously just need 3k attack, and then everything else into energy regen and anomaly mastery to get her to do as many as possible. And then this is at a +3. So what does this give you? 30% damage buff, pretty consistently. So there you go. And then yeah, so now we're doing this. I don't know if I showed these guys off. This is the build. 68% but with this gets him up to what? 88%, almost 90% crit chance. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna sweat about going higher. We've got his skills all maxed out. This one's the main one because you do a lot of the swap in assist where he just kind of beats him. The ult is obviously good. The EX a little bit less so. The melee is just for melee. But mainly it's this and this. I mean, if I wanted to upgrade this, I could probably toss a little hamster wheel in that, but I'm not gonna go into it. This is his gear. A lot of pretty good stuff here. Dial in. We're missing like 2% crit chance, but I'm not gonna like. I can swap this out for more crit chance. +2 here, but I'd rather just go with this. It gives me a little more attack, a little more crit damage. But yeah, so she is pretty good. And then we've got Lucia. She's as close to getting, I think, with one more flat HP roll, or like if this had flat HP on it, 100 extra HP, she would max out. So basically, I'm just kind of waiting to find more pieces for her and just like roll a piece. Oh no, this can't get flat HP because it has flat HP in the main stats. I don't think it can. I'm not sure though. Maybe. Yeah, I'm doubtful. But anyway, the point being is like if this rolled another HP, you know, I'm okay missing this little bit because I'm just waiting for a piece to come that'll just, you know, fix it. So it's not that big a deal. Like if this had flat HP, there it goes. Here's one if it had flat HP to fix that. But yeah, so then you don't need to max this out because all this is going to do when you upgrade it to 60 is going to boost this base attack, which she doesn't care about. She just wants HP and energy stacking and everything like that. So it's not that big a deal. Yeah, and then obviously I'm bringing King Boo, Excalibur. Let's see how we do here. I don't have high hopes for this in terms of just score-wise because Monato's rarely that good for me. Partially it's a skill issue because I don't use Monato a lot. He's just kind of fun and I kind of like swap him in every now and then. But yeah, I'm not the best with him. Like if you want good high-level Monato gameplay, you probably go somewhere else. But this is more just like casual, just for fun because it's fun to switch stuff up. Another team I could use in this position is probably the what's it called? Is the sorry, I'm like distracted. What's her name? Soldier 11. Like you could probably use Soldier 11 here. Not with this. I mean, you'll probably bring Dial in, but maybe use someone else with her. This is why you upgrade the switch attack, so you can just do a bunch of this. Do a lot of that.
Pay close attention to what I'm saying. Slumber in the mist, drawn from countless legends.
I need a quick assist.
These are 1 second points.
It's not even the boss. I'm just like wasting time on these guys. Ugh, that took way too long. Oh my gosh. We'll start over. Yeah, that opening takes way too long with Monado. I didn't know what kind of an opening we'd get, but if it's taking this long, I think Yishuan's just gonna win by the simple fact that like Yishuan can group all the enemies and just one-shot them all. But because he has no way to group, this is not gonna go very well for us, I think. Oh, I hate one of the reasons I hate using Monado is because I have to remember to do his EX special or his EX charge thing at the beginning of every match. And I'm used to just going in there, so go back and do that again. I don't think you have to do it as much as I do it, but I like to just keep his health low anyway, just because I don't like worrying about doing it later. You could probably get away with doing this once or twice, but I think there might be I think there's like a threshold. You have to be below 50% to activate certain buffs. I don't remember exactly, but I'm also not going to check, so.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I used Monato's ult earlier because I didn't realize there'd be another, like a second wave.
Like a shadow. Sorry for the wait, dear. Dial 2 for attack.
I'm gonna hit him with the ults.
Too late for that.
There's nothing more useless in Monato's kit, at least I think, than his when you fully charge his EX special. It's like the worst thing that could possibly happen to you. I hate it so much. It's just such a waste of energy. Like you would rather use the other one. I didn't even know I was fighting this guy. I was like, who am I fighting? I thought it was Monato that I was fighting with. Like, you'd rather do this constantly. I'm just gonna hit him with the ult.
How hot we can get.
Smash them. Wanna play a game? Got one for complaints.
Billy moves too much. I need him to just stand still. I'm gonna have to hit him with the ult and then try to hit him with the EX special for the chain attack.
Back already.
Yeah, he just has like no stun value whatsoever. Like, you can't get him in the chain attack because he just moves too much. So I think Monato is not a good fit for this. But I will say that's not like it's not obvious, based on just the fact that Monato's a 4-star. He's not really good for anything.
Drawn from countless legends, values, and dreams.
Not done yet. I won't let you down.
Innocence, seal. Wait. Slumber in the mist.
Ugh, I was trying to avoid that. Like, if you saw me like continually swapping, I kept trying to swap in to dial in to stun him before Monato could hit him with his like thing and waste our time. Obviously, it also doesn't help that apparently he's physical resistant.
Smash them. Wanna play a game? Got one for
Yeah, we're taking way too long with this team.
pathetically dumb. Premiums.
Together.
Yeah, Monato's or Billy, he's just sitting here being really resistant to like all of our repositioning. And then he has like these long attack strings that don't do anything other than just annoy you. And he just refuses to be stunned! Oh my gosh! This is miserable.
Faithful companion.
I'm just gonna hit him with the ult. I should probably have EX special attack to get some of the bonuses, but whatever. I'm done with this. Can't be asked. We'll see how. I want to see how Yishuan does here. I don't think she can do worse, obviously, but yeah, that didn't go very well. I didn't even hit 25. Elimination score. We eliminated him. What do you mean? We only got 45. Hilarious. So let's get in here and we're gonna reset this. Physical week. I think even with Biz Week, there's really no one better for the stunning role than her. I mean, I guess I could use this, but she's more of an anomaly stunner than a good stunner for what's the name. The only other stunner that I have
I've got your back.
is her, which I'm not going to use.
Achieving.
Her, which is also physical, and then I'm not going to use Kaleda. So I don't know. We'll just leave it the way it is.
If it's
What I meant to put there. Where are you?
the weather, wild and shall we? Hello.
Yeah, because this guy's really annoying to try to stun. So now I have to go fix her gear. So this is her build. If I can swap this off. No, I don't mean overclock. And then we'll swap this over for this piece here. Okay, so her build. Here we go. This is all her set. 65 plus her weapon gives her goes up to what, 85 plus her set gives her 12, so it's 97% crit rate, which isn't too bad. She gets a lot of crit damage bonus from herself in her kit, I think. Plus she gives her a lot of crit damage bonus, so that should be fine. Let's see what we can do here. If whether or not using Monado is an excuse. Because if we struggle using Yushuan and she has like, this is like her premium, like most premium team, yeah, we're like in trouble, you know what I mean? So let's just get in there. I don't know who to go first here. Ah, whatever. I was trying to save the paper at the end for this one, but I ran out of time. Of course, she just does this. Thank you. I hate fighting her so much. Her little sidestep dodge thing is infuriating. Okay, I got him. The main reason, obviously, you have to get him with that is because that last hit is what gives you bonus damage on your oh, come on. This is I don't know, well, I think I have fought Billy before, but I didn't know how obnoxious he was. He's literally just here for you to keep spamming these stupid chain attacks. It's such a waste of time. Obviously it helps you stun him faster, but my gosh, I'm not a fan of these chain attacks whatsoever. Yeah, hit him with the ult. It's not gonna do a lot of stunning, but you know, whatever. Ah. I don't know how beneficial it is. I'm not gonna say we should, like, you know, it's a tech that everybody should be doing. But there's enough room in Yishuan's like command parry to squeeze in the, what's it called, the actual like unit parry. If you were paying attention, you would have seen it there. So you parry with Yishuan, and then you can still squeeze in the character swap parry, which I think is interesting. Are we gonna hit 25? I don't think we're gonna hit 25. My gosh, it's awful. I didn't realize how terrible this is gonna be.
An opening.
Hello, this is the end for you. Thanatos Storm.
Too slow. Let's make this quick.
Oh, do we not hit 25? Oh my gosh, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, we didn't even hit 25. That first wave! Oh my gosh. Like, I've never had such an irritating first wave before. Ugh. What am I to do? 100,000. We hit 100K, which is what you need. But I need to hit 25. I'm like, look at that. I'm 8 points short here. What do I do here? Obviously, I think if I play better with Ishwan, we're probably gonna make it. But still, my gosh, there should not be one that's this annoying to do.
Now one for the place. Sorry for the wait here.
Let's see if I can get those other minions in this ult. I hope I can, but nope, I missed that other one over there. Oh, I missed both of them? You gotta be joking, dude. There we go. My gosh. There we go. I think this should give us a better position to get what we want here. I'm missing like all the parries. This is terrible. And I'm missing the ults, man.
Yin and yang converge. Inadequate.
He can pull me out of some of Dylan's moves have iframes, and I feel like he's pulling me out of them, which is obviously, I don't need to tell you guys how annoying that is. Yes. If I didn't, so personally, I don't know if anybody knows this, but I hate Billy in this game. Like, just as a character, I just hate him. If I didn't have enough reason to hate him before, this is definitely all the more reason to hate him now. My gosh. It's like, oh, not only do I hate Billy, I hate his, like, advanced form. I hate fighting against him, too. If that wasn't enough.
Clarity and impurity.
Lumber in the mix.
What a nuisance.
Let's hit him with the ult. So not only does he, like, look at this, he just doesn't care about what you hit him with.
Too slow.
He's like, let me just move out of the way real quick. He's like Samoa Joe, you know, when he does like his like special move or whatever.
Let's make this obliterate.
Oh, I messed up. I didn't mean to do this.
After cream.
Pay close attention to what I'm saying.
We'll do this, and then we'll swap into.
Purge corruption, restore clarity. Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
He just like shows up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out of that move. I don't feel like getting hit by it." We're gonna hit him with the ult, because why not? He's already dead. You should be.
Allow me.
Can you not? Are you just? He's just gonna take all the damage. Yeah, that was the most irritating thing I ever bought in this entire game. I am curious to see how Sambi could handle this, because they are lightning weak. But I think, well, you know what I could do? Obviously, I already got the 100,000 points, so I'm not gonna go back. I'm just gonna do. How much time do we have? All right, so since we achieved the S plus rank, I'm probably gonna go back and mess around with some of these. What I think I'm gonna do instead is probably because Billy's so irritating, I might use Sambi here, and then down here I'll probably use Yeshing Wang. I think Yeshing Wang might even out damage the Sambi team, just by simple fact that she's Yeshing Wang. Yeah, so I might do that. And then here, as a last part, we'll do this, and I'll use Ramielle. Oh, I was supposed to reset that. I use Ramielle. I want to see how much, like, again, like I mentioned before at the beginning, how much of a difference that, like, boost is. Because, yeah. Because from what I've done some testing using Ramielle and using Yuzuha, and in a lot of teams, Yuzuha still outpaces Ramielle. But obviously, Yuzuha is a +3 unit, and Ramielle is a +2 because it's Ramielle plus her weapon. Yuzuha doesn't have her weapon, but she does have 3 copies of herself. So, yeah, we're gonna try this. I want to see just how strong Ramielle could be with those extra buffs.
Huh? I write my.
We'll go here.
Nice to see you.
Okay, win physical. Let's do it. So we got 41 last time. I'm wondering if I can hit maybe 45 with this team.
You wind shear. Find your weakness. The final
I'm gonna ult this guy, just 'cause why not?
The wind scatters the past.
We're just gonna dump everything into this guy to kill him as fast as possible.
I'll remember. Your fall.
Ramielle's gameplay loop is pretty easy. You just come in, you hold basic attack, which is what this is. You use up those 3 little dots. Once that bar is full above the dots, you use this to swap this in. And there you go. Now she's off field and she just stays there until further notice.
Find your weakness. Careful. I'll make it painless.
Obviously, it's a skill issue, but it is harder for me to maintain the passion state with Jane without having Yuzuha here. I don't know when the best time to do this. Obviously, the best time to use her ult is probably during the stun window, but I don't care enough. I'm probably not supposed to swap into her until her thing is done.
But the wind will even more here. Cut the advantage. Don't get sloppy. Ready to fess up? Here's a
So
taste
we
of
outpaced
this.
Yuzuha a little bit, but this is what I'm talking about. We got within earshot. We actually beat Yuzuha. Again, there was a lot of buffs involved. We got 1,000 extra decibels, and we got 50% anomaly damage, and we only beat her by 1,000. So the point being is that for me in this account, because I have Yuzuha at an M2, I don't know, this probably isn't across the board, but because I have Yuzuha at M2, Ramielle doesn't outpace her. Because imagine this fight at a more even playing field, where, again, let's go back here. And again, I probably could have played that better. I'm not going to deny that. But like with Yuzuha, we only get 10%, and with Ramielle, we go up to another 50% on top of that. So if these were held equal, I think Yuzuha would outpace her. Obviously, Yuzuha has one more, like has 2 Mindscapes on her. So I'm not saying that, like, you know, whatever. I'm just making the point that for this account, where Yuzuha's at, Ramielle doesn't outpace her enough. But again, that's to be expected because Ramielle is only she has an M0, right? So it's just for my account to know how Ramielle's power level is relative to Yuzuha's. And Yuzuha makes using Jane more comfortable because of the chain attack. So the point being, in most cases, I'm probably just going to stick Jane with Yuzuha from now on and not worry about, like, oh, is Ramielle going to be better here? Because the point was that I'm still kind of deciding. It's like, oh, is Ramielle better than Yuzuha for Jane, or what's going on? And I think Jane ultimately is better with Yuzuha than with Ramielle. So if you guys are in the similar situation, take that, as you will. But yeah, so that's where we're at. We're top 25. We're way low, and I think it's obviously because of this. So I'm curious to see what I can do with Sambi here, Yeshing Wang here, and then we'll go from there. I'm not sure how much higher I can get a score on this, but that's kind of where that is. Oh, I forgot to show off the Ramielle build. So Ramielle is more or less done.
Hey,
Um,
it's nice to see you.
This is her stats. She's 3 off of 4,000, which isn't enough to be a big deal. I'd rather just have her reallocate some of that into anomaly proficiency. But again, ideally, you want to get her over 4,000, so keep that in mind. I'm still working on this. You might want to upgrade this. You probably do. Something about, Lumi Flare multiplier. So this is probably you want to end up maxing this out. Likely this too. Okay, look at this. Upon entering phase flow state, members' damage increased by 10%. So if I max this out, I can't see where the damage buff is. Damage increase 10 points. So you want to max out her EX special because it gives out damage percentage. And then you probably want to max out her ult, some kind of 300%. So yeah, you want to max out all 3 of these. These probably not. They don't really matter. This one might, honestly. Yeah, this one probably does a little bit. But yeah, anyway. I haven't had enough time to go grind for it. Like normally if it's like a physical unit, I'd have a lot of like physical chips left over, to do it. But this is all new chips, so I have to go grind all of it new for her. So, but I think once you buff these, that it's a testament to how close she is to an M2 Yuzuha at M0 plus her weapon. Now, if Yuzuha had her weapon, she'd probably start out scaling her a little bit. But again, it's hard to equivocate these things. I value Yuzuha's M1 and M2 over her weapon because this one does a decent job of replacing it anyway. But yeah, so this is, like I said, I like her M2 mainly because it gives Jane Doe instant access to her passion state, and it makes it so that the entire match you have passion state, like, without worrying about it. Like, you don't have to think about it anymore. Because normally you have to kind of stop comboing the enemy sometimes. It's not that you have to stop, but you have to, like, I have to give up this little combo string that I'm doing to dodge attack and throw a dodge attack in there. With this, you can just do whatever you want and worry about other units, weaving them in and out and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I was supposed to be showing off this build. So 412 anomaly. Again, I have to max these out. I have to go probably grind out for some chips for here. This is her set. Not terrible, not amazing, but it could be better. So I'm going to be working on this. And then this is her weapon. I actually did max this weapon out just to get more attack, so you can reach that 4,000 attack threshold. And then here, her refrange reaction gained 20% anomaly plus 30% squad damage increase across the board. So obviously it's really good. But I will say, for those of you who don't have Yuzuha or I'm pulling for Yuzuha, Ramielle doing this good compared to an M2 Yuzuha with Weeping Cradle as her main weapon, which is comparable to her own weapon in some cases. I think personally, it's a pretty good testament to how strong she is that she can compete with an M2 Yuzuha, because she's within spitting distance of Yuzuha, even without those buffs. Because again, I'm still missing a decent amount of damage bonus from this, and then a bunch of multipliers and a bunch of multipliers, and then probably some kind of damage multiplier here, and then more damage here. So once I actually finish building her out, she might be within earshot of Yuzuha. Which again, imagine like pulling her and her weapon. That's a +2, right? That's a 2 cost compared to Yuzuha at a 3 cost, because you had to pull her 3 times. Not only that, but you have to worry about missing the 50-50 3 times. Whereas with her, you just pull one of her, and then the weapon is a 75-25. So there's a higher % chance of getting that. So all this is to summarize to say, if it's between trying to get a high investment Yuzuha versus like just a flat Ramielle, which is again M0 plus her weapon, you're pretty solid there. I think you'll be pretty good. And not to mention, Ramielle works with a lot of other units too. Yuzuha specifically, it's not that she only works with Jane, but because she has that M2 ability to bring in a chain attack, it really emphasizes Jane, because Jane's the only anomaly unit that gains that much from a chain attack. Like if I'm using what's her name? I forgot her name was this one, Nangong, or I'm using Valina and I chain attack into them, it's still useful, right? Because they'll come in, they'll apply their anomaly, they'll do whatever their chain attack does. But Jane Doe does everything they do with physical, like, she has a chain attack, she applies her anomaly, she does all that. Plus, she also refreshes her passion state, which is an extra benefit. So Jane Doe kind of doubles the benefit you get from that chain attack, whereas everyone else just kind of comes in and does whatever a chain attack does, which is still beneficial, mind you. It's just that Jane Doe kind of double dips in how effective that chain attack is for her. So, yeah, anyway. The other thing is, if you're running, if you have Vivian, if you're going Jane Doe, Vivian, like Ramielle, or Piper, Jane Doe, Ramielle, your Vivian is going to be taxed so hard. You're going to be running out of bloom feathers or her guard feathers so fast because both of those are just going to consume. They're just going to eat through her bloom feathers or her guard feathers. So that's something to keep in mind is because I've tried this team and you just eat up those feathers like crazy. The fact that Valina works a little better and a little differently where she can kind of shift that into her windswept thing is however that mechanic works. It's a lot more conducive to the way the team works. But again, Vivian still isn't bad. It's just that you just chew through her guard feathers. Like you might... I'm not suggesting that you swap her over to energy regen, but like it might be a decent idea. Now, either that or like just incorporate more blocks. Like you just have to be on top of Vivian's guard feathers. Like it makes the Vivian playstyle a little more. You have to think a little bit more about it. It's not just as automatic as it was before. But anyway, that's just some thoughts. The next video will probably be me fighting the new Deadly Assault boss. I haven't been in a rush to do him because he doesn't give you any like polychrome or anything. Not that I need polychrome right now. There's no one to summon. But there's not a whole lot of tangible rewards out of him. So it'll just be for the flex, which we'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, see you guys in the next one.